Alright, guys, so I want to just make this a short video. I have had some stuff coming up recently, and I was in a pretty ridiculous car accident that set me back quite a bit as far as I have a broken back, a leg that is not healed, um, deformities, if you will, which make getting better and getting back to work and making money and being self-sufficient really fucking hard. And it can be frustrating. You can hit depression so easily over something like this. And it sucks. It's terrible. Um but there are ways out there. If you keep going through things in life that are really just setting you off, it could be anything from being really sad to um so angry you want to hurt people. Like, there are options out there. You can reach out to me and I could try giving you a hand if you need to. I've got no shame in that. That's what this is about, helping other people. Um, but don't ever feel afraid to get help, especially if you're younger and you're afraid what other people might think about you. That don't matter. And this goes not just for anger and sad, like just any mental health issues, anyone going through anything. Even people that abuse drugs. Typically, it's because there's some sort of unaddressed mental health issue. For me, I went through PTSD as a kid. I was raped and molested by my dad, and after that, he killed himself. And after that, our whole family mourned in our own way, and none of us were there for each other. And then a whole bunch of the other family, quite honestly, and friends, didn't do anything. They said at the funeral, "You need anything, I got you," and it didn't happen. And that hurt. That made it worse. That made that whole process worse. Because I called for help, and no help came. And that day is what started my never-ending drug abuse. On and off. I've taken from my aunts. I've taken from my mom. And after that, I focused on taking from businesses because they have insurance to pay back the stuff I was taking. It made me feel not as guilty. Up until I started selling. Now I realize I could just gotta sell and I don't gotta do all this crazy stuff to keep going. And even that was bad. I just kept making all these terrible choices, and the gist of it is this this is what happens when un an unhealthy mind goes untreated. It should have been treated a long time ago. And it's funny, I sit here, I'm going through this recovery. I drove my truck off a 70-foot bridge, and I shouldn't have survived. It was all over the news, all over the US. I was on a Dr. Oz show, and during that time, so I was sober for a while. During that, with a slip up, and then I get in on these pain meds, and I like knew I shouldn't, but I was in such bad shape. I kind of didn't have a choice, and it happened again, and it made my family's life hell. And thank God for all the people that donated. They donated $18,000 to help me and my family get back on our feet. And this whole time, like, yeah, the stuff they donated for me was able to help my family and I get by. That it was gone so quick. So much medical stuff, so much necessities for just the injuries added up so fast. Um, And then I'm down to zero, and now I feel hopeless again. I feel worthless because I'm a super independent guy. I do as much as I can to not count on other people. And yeah, it took me in a bad hole for a really long time, and I would just lay in bed for days and days and watch YouTube videos and TV and videos and TV. And over this time, though, it did put me in a position to feel courageous enough to start YouTubing, and that's where I am now. That's why I'm doing this. I'm going for it. It's something I like doing. I have a lot I want to share, a lot of funny stories, a lot of really dumb things I did. Um, I want to travel to like figure out where DB Cooper was and take his steps and go through what that was like and jump out the airplane like the day he did on the heist and El Capone, go see how he was living, and just so many other things. There's just so much other stuff I want to do, but I got to get this channel going. I need you guys to help me get people on here, help them like and comment, get activity on my account so they'll give me a shot. I promise you the content I'm going to be having will be good. I will also be doing prison interviews with women I know, men I know. I will be doing interviews with people that have been screwed over by the police, DAs, public defenders. We're gonna go deep, and I'm gonna even go into exposing them hardcore. I feel Manitowoc let the Averys down, and there's no reason that case shouldn't have been overturned and figured out by now. You know, that dude was charged for murder by the same guys that thought he did the rape that he got released on and then was going to sue them for millions of dollars for. Now they realize they messed up again or were just really pissed that they didn't get him and want to keep him in there so they can't back out. My opinion, Manitowoc officials involved in that are cowards. You don't deserve to be here. You deserve a backseat. You deserve to be laid off. You deserve to be dealing with hard times in life that people that are better than you also have but don't deserve. You should take their hurt because you're that big of a pile of garbage. And you're setting terrible examples for your kids, you selfish jerks. It blows my mind, guys. Like, I wish I was high up somewhere. I would be knocking on every one of their doors, hunting them down. Not hunting them down, but arresting them if I was in that position. Why is no one investigating these police? I'm gonna get their paperwork and I'm gonna find out how crooked they are. I'm gonna figure out the sexual harassment if that's ever been filed, the illegally pulling people over got written up for. I'm looking for all of that. Seeing how the county doesn't want to hold them accountable. Me and a group of other people I know will. And that's what we're going for. We're setting down the wrong. You're not starving. Like you'll so quickly throw street members away. You're just you don't deserve your position. You're a spoiled brat. Oh, he made me mad, so I'm going to lock him up. I'm going to make sure it sticks. I am going to get all the evidence I can and make sure it will fit to convict him. That's what he's on. If his mom or dad knew what he was doing, they'd make him quit that job. He's a disgrace. And it's time we stand up for this crooked crap. We pay you to be in that position. Do your damn job right. Period. There's no excuse for this type of behavior, and if you don't want to do it, you need to get out of the line so someone qualified, real enough, and tough enough, just tougher than you, better than you in every fucking way, can get in there and kill that job. Because you should have went and worked at holding the door open for senior citizens at Denny's. Those are the jobs you should have had.